We'll play it twice, but just go
Opening
ahead
up
and comment it.
the system, and you can see all the debris in the bottom of the screens and in the side tanks and where the sump filter is. So best get it out of there now so it's ready to go for spring. And so give it a good wash when everything is soft. It's not all hard and flaky and going to give you issues. So take a high pressure washer and wash the screens down in the bottom in the inside the fusion tank. And I find having the tractor run for a while and open up that front drain while the engine's running, it helps force and mix all the carbon around and help get most of it out of there. So when you get it all flushed out, then you set the computer to tank fill on the pump fill instead of auxiliary. So you go to the other side. Some of the systems have a 1-inch cam lock and others have 2, but fix up a hose into your jug, 10-liter jug of antifreeze, and that'll suck that into the system, getting into all of the valves and into the fittings so that it doesn't break if there's some water sitting in the bottom of the system. So Corey's just sucking it all in, and then it puts some into the side tanks, and it's circulating it through the sprayer system that goes into the fusion tank. So then the side tanks, we've removed the cam locks, flushed it all out, and there's some antifreeze sitting there now. And then we go underneath into the electronics underneath, and there's 2 sensors that need to be removed because water does get into those sensors through the operations, and frost can break them. Now they're $500-600 those sensors, so we don't want to be having those fail by springtime. So
Where are they, Gary?
they're underneath, right on top of each one of the flow control valves right there. You can see the 2 of them. And on some models, we have one of them mounted on the side tank for sensing how full the side tanks are. So these 2 you remove. And all of them have those 2 in that position. And then Corey's pointing out one on ours that's up along the side. Some of them now on our newest ones, we have a float that goes in the side tank, so it doesn't have one of these pressure sensors on the side tanks. So some of them, the newest, latest ones, just remove 2. But if you have that 3rd one, remove it as well. Take it and put it in your shop and keep it from freezing. And then this is just setting it. So you go through all the cycles, run all the valves through the computer, go through your different modes, and then park it in the frost mode so that those valves are left open during the wintertime. So put it in frost and then shut her down. And you can leave it like that for the winter.
Okay. So do you want me to play it with the sound?
Yeah, play it with a sound, and then you can, if there's any questions, we can go over that. But it's pretty automatic on our high-tech ones on the large tractors. So I have the engine running, blowing that water out of the fusion tank and keeping it stirring in there so that it helps get most of that carbon out of it. Bring it to attach it on the pump fill, and then you just put her in the jug and it'll suck it in through both pumps and circulate antifreeze into the system. So that'll go to the sprayer and everywhere, you think?
Yes.
Okay.
All through sprayer, side tanks.
Yeah. If we put that 9 liters, 10 liters in there, that'll be lots. And that'll even get into the center fusion tank and side tanks and all of our fittings. And then we'll go show taking out a sensor underneath here that seems to get frozen. So that antifreeze is coming right into there. Yeah. So this is underneath after you've done all the antifreeze. We want to remove a couple pressure sensors because water can sit in them, and it'll be good to remove them and just see if there is water there. So there's 2 right here.
One here and one here.
Okay.
And then there's a third one
On this model.
up here on the left side.
So if you don't have a tank float, then you'll have that one, and that's testing the water head pressure. So that's got to come out as well, okay? We've done all the backflush, we've done the frost modes, and then we sucked in antifreeze 10 liters through the pump fill, and we've gone through all the cycles, and now we're going to shut it down in frost mode. So that's frost there, and then frost up here, and it's in frost mode. Leave it like that for the winter.
Okay, so we've often talked about what type of antifreeze to use.
Well, this is RV antifreeze, which is what John Deere uses for their sprayers. We have no issues with rubber hoses and that kind of thing with RV antifreeze or sprayer antifreeze, whichever in that type of antifreeze. Probably not using the engine antifreeze. I think that you're better to be using the RV and sprayer antifreeze type product.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what happens come spring? Are we flushing that all out as we were flushing at the front end of the
I would say,
video?
put fresh RO water in there, half a tank full, whatever, let it run a bit, and then dump that out, and then start your process with the RO water and your BCW on your side tanks, depending on what kind of crops you're planting and rates. We'll be talking about rates, going over that with everyone throughout the winter and results from what people are finding with different rates.